welcome back. It's Bernadette. Thanks so much for joining me today. Today's video, we are going to fine-tune downward facing dog. So if you are either new to yoga and it's still kind of a mysterious pose, or even if you've been doing yoga for a while and you just want to work on it, this is a great video for you. So we'll begin with warming up our backs and our shoulders and our arms, and then we'll get right into it. So come and stand on your knees and relax your arms down by your sides. And we'll just take an in-breath together and then breathe out to kind of get ready. So take a nice full inhale and a long exhale. All right, we'll begin with Vajrasana to just warm up. So as you inhale, take your arms out to the sides and up and stand tall from your knees. And then as you exhale, belly draws in, bend forward, bring your hands to your low back, chest to thighs, hips to heels, and forehead down. Stretch your back. We'll do 3 more like that. Inhale, arms come on up. And exhale, bend forward. 2 more, inhale. By the way, if you ever need extra warm up, you're always welcome to do more of these. Exhale and bend forward. And then last one, inhale, arms come up, stretch it out, reach long, and then exhale, bend forward. Okay. So from here, walk your hands forward and just pause in child's pose for a moment. You can rest your arms down to the ground. And then on your next inhale, come up through tabletop, and we'll sort of warm up into downward facing dog, and then we'll fine tune it when we get there. So hands are shoulder width apart. And you want to have your wrist creases kind of in line with the front of the mat. So we never want the hands to be turned in. So just check your hands. And usually it's kind of like the space between your pointer finger and your middle finger that's facing directly forward. So inhale here in place. As you exhale, tuck the toes and lift the hips. And we'll just do a few rounds like that. So inhale, bring your knees back to the ground. And then exhale, bring it up and back. And then inhale, knees back to the ground, and exhale, bring it up and back. Let's do 2 more, just to start warming up the backs of the legs. Inhale, knees back to the ground. Exhale, up and back, downward dog. And then last one, inhale, knees, and exhale, down dog. So pause here a couple breaths, and if you feel like you need to stretch out a little bit more, you can inhale, come high on your toes, and exhale, press down with the heels a few times. Good. So I'll just go over a couple of key points about downward facing dog here. So the first thing is we want to prioritize the length in the spine. So people are often asking about, like, how do I get my heels down? But really what we should be focusing on is finding length here in the spine. So just to test this out, go ahead and bend your knees. And then as you inhale, press down with your hands and reach your hips up and back and press your chest towards your thighs and just feel how much more length you can get there. And then start to straighten your legs, bringing your heels closer to the ground. But we never want to sacrifice that length in the spine. So if you start to straighten your legs and then your back becomes rounded, even if you can get your heels to the floor, we just want to keep bent knees as we practice it for a little while, and then eventually we can get those legs straight. So always thinking about it sort of in terms of the length in the spine and from the hands all the way up through the hips, rather than can I get my heels down. And over time, the backs of your legs will stretch out and you'll be able to get those heels down eventually. So while you're here, some good breathing is to inhale, press down with your hands and lift your hips, and then exhale, pull your belly in and press your chest towards your thighs. And that'll help you kind of find that flat back position. And then also just keep lengthening while you're here. So we'll take a couple breaths there together, inhaling to reach up and back. Exhale, belly draws in, chest presses more towards your thighs. And then your head is just kind of hanging between the arms. And the feet are always hips width apart. So those are just some little alignment points. So we'll do 1 more breath together here, inhaling, and then exhaling. We'll bring the knees to the ground and press back to child's pose and rest. So take a couple breaths here. The other thing I want to say about downward facing dog is it's a challenging posture. So oftentimes in public yoga classes, a lot of teachers will say, like, this is our resting pose, downward facing dog. But if for you, and especially if you're new to yoga and you're like, this doesn't feel like rest to me, this feels like work, that totally makes sense, and that's totally valid. It is definitely a challenging posture, but the more you work on it, the more it'll just feel really kind of spacious and like you're able to hang out there for a lot longer. So don't worry if it still feels challenging. So, of course, we always want to counter pose. So let's just do a couple more rounds of Vajrasana to stretch our backs, mobilize our shoulders. So as you inhale, take the arms out to the sides and up and reach tall, just like we did earlier. Exhale and bend forward, lower down. And then 3 more. Inhale, arms come up. We stretch, and exhale, we bend forward. Last 2, inhale, take your time. And again, you can always do extra of these if you just feel like you need a little bit more mobility in your shoulders after holding. Once you're done, rest for a moment. And then relax your hands down. And then whenever you're ready, we can just sit back up and finish up. So I hope that answers some of your questions about downward facing dog and gives a little insight into like what we should focus on and how we can get that length in our spine and stuff like that. If you love this practice, give it a like, give it a YouTube subscribe, leave me a comment, just let me know. Also, I would love to have you for a yoga class, so you can find me at my website at bernadettesoler.com. And you'll get your first class free if you go through to my website there. So again, if you enjoyed this, come join me for yoga. I'd love to have you. And I hope you have an amazing day and have an awesome down dog next time you do it.